Welcome to day 94 of the 100-day mindfulness challenge. My name is Miss Dia, and today we're working on our mind movies and turning a tragedy into a comedy. Do you ever find that you are lost in your imagination sometimes and watching movies in your mind about things that have happened in the past or that are going to happen in the future? Are you rehearsing a catastrophe in your head or an embarrassing moment that hasn't even happened? Do you find that after you've watched these movies, your mood is actually worse? We've been talking about negative thoughts this week, but these negative movies that we can watch in our head, often without realising, can have a real effect on our mood. Much like if we were watching a sad movie, we would feel sad. If we were watching a horror, we would feel scared. And today I want to try one of my favourite techniques where we watch one of those negative mind movies, but we change it into a comedy. Let's begin by bringing shoulders up towards your ears, giving them a squeeze and release. Keep your back nice, upright and awake, feet on the floor, but nice, comfortable, relaxed posture. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to close. Take a few moments to notice the weight of your body on the chair. Notice the breath. Notice the point in your body where you first notice your belly rising with the breath and where it falls. In a moment, I'm going to be asking you to picture a mind movie that doesn't make you feel so good. So I just want to give you a reminder before we begin that if at any point this gets too difficult, too uncomfortable, too intense, you can always bring your attention back to your breath and just stay there instead. So I'd like you to think to a mind movie that you've perhaps pictured recently that doesn't make you feel so good. It shouldn't be anything too strong, too intense. Maybe it's linked to an image you have of you meeting your new classmates or walking to school and feeling a little bit nervous. Maybe it's linked to something that you're trying to do at home that you're struggling to do, one of those I can't thoughts. Maybe it's linked to something that you're going to do in the next few weeks that you're worried you're going to get wrong or be embarrassed about. Just take a moment or two to really find that image and to picture that. And notice how watching that movie is making you feel. How is that movie changing the weather in your body and mind? What I'd like you to do now is to change this into a comedy. So it doesn't matter how you do this, but I want you to try and make it silly. So you could add in some funny music. You might like to add in a banana peel that you or someone else slips on. Maybe you'd like to throw in some dancing penguins. Perhaps some of the people that you're picturing in your movie start doing the can-can or Irish dancing. Change this movie from having a serious tone to having a really funny, silly, comedic, light-hearted tone. and really notice, how does this feel now you're watching this movie instead? How does this feel in terms of the weather in your body and mind? How do you feel now about this negative thing that you are thinking about and picturing now that you've imagined it in this way instead? And before we finish, let's take a deep breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. And when you're ready, I'd like you to allow your eyes to open and come back into the room. I absolutely love this technique, and it really helps me time and time again when my mood is sliding downwards, when I'm watching those negative mind movies. It really gives me a mood boost. Keep practicing and you might just find the same thing. That's it for today. If there's anything you'd like to share, give an adult a nudge. They can share to Twitter, Facebook or Instagram. Details are on the screen. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.